like that, according to our Dave McMenamin.
Yeah,
Sources say that the Lakers plan to sign Thomas tomorrow if granted a hardship exemption by the league. So, Perk, can Thomas make a difference for the Lakers?
Yes, he's a walking bucket. He could come in off the bench and give them that spark. He showed he looked great last night. He's going to look great with the Lakers. And look, I'm happy IT is back.
Is there another team that you think should have actually picked up the phone?
Yeah, I can name about 27 of them that just wouldn't put their pride in that.
Now I'm more interested.
Topside three. Thomas dumps Bezhanishvili. Bitadze was in the air and an easy bucket on the doorstep against the former Wolverine. And this time, Michigan wins. Thomas leaking up ahead. Reed on the hammer. One of our officials says she was late to blow the whistle. Grand Rapids did, in fact, have possession when the timeout was called by NBA champ Jason Terry. We'll take this one with him. Sykes gets a high ball screen and rises. Stevenson way up ahead to Thomas. He runs it up for two. 8 now for Goga, 7 for Kiefer Sykes. The only two players that have scored for them. Thomas lobs, Bezhanishvili. Soft touch at the rim. There's Taylor, offensive rebound, poked away by Reed. Thomas, what a dish. Stevenson the lay-in. IT in the corner, given some space. Corner three is down. Thomas fades and hits. I'll have to reset. 8 on the shot clock. Reed to Thomas. Draws his arrow. Bullseye. For Matt Ryan, and so the 5 starters have returned now for Grand Rapids. Thomas gets by Sykes, skips through the lane, off the high glass, hitting the deck. Thomas has 12 right now. He no-looks at Bezhanishvili, right-hand hammer. It's been a few years. He's looking a little different right now. Keeper Sykes trying to keep Fort Wayne in it. He's got 12. That's his first make of the quarter. Thomas. Oh, a high arcing triple. First triple for Dwayne Washington Jr., the Grand Rapids native. Played at GR Christian before finishing his high school career at Sierra Canyon. Stauskas cuts through the lane. Thomas rises. Bang! And so Wisconsin is leading this pod with an 8-3 record. Thomas, another deuce. IT lobs and Lance on the finish. Way up ahead to York. And Thomas strips it away. NBA hands. Stauskas through the lane. Thomas picked up by Sykes. Gets to the elbow and fades. Fills it up. 29 for Thomas. 4 games in 6 nights for them. Thomas, too easy. Thomas off a screen, gets into the lane, sneaks by. 13, Fort Wayne looking to seal their spot in the G League Showcase in Vegas starting on Sunday. Grand Rapids trying to spoil that a bit. Reed, Stevenson, Bezhanishvili, Stauskas, and Thomas. 33 for IT. Bounces in Bezhanishvili. And one coming. Numbers for GR, 4-on-2. Stauskas to the rim. No good. Thomas connects. Thomas across midcourt rises. Has it. 38 for IT. Reed to the front court. Thomas, they put the 7-footer on him. Lays it in, plus the foul. A 40-piece for Isaiah Thomas in Grand Rapids tonight. He takes the inbound. With a foot on the line. He's got 2 more.
Should they deal Russell Westbrook now that he's eligible to be moved, Jay?
LeBron and AD wanted this. They wanted it, and I stay with it, Key. I stay with it. I don't make the move of letting Russell Westbrook go. I stick with it. I do think it can work. I do think there are other things that the Lakers could do. Now, obviously, their practice got canceled yesterday. Taylor and Horton Tucker got put into THT, got put into health and safety protocol. I think they've had some small other outbreaks for the Lakers since. But I look at him as an asset that could be hung out there. And I look at guys like Christian Wood, and I start saying, okay, can Christian Wood be a guy that can be utilized in pick and pop scenarios with LeBron, a guy that can allow AD to roam more the perimeter?
How are you getting Christian Wood?
Avery Bradley, maybe the likes of THT together for a guy like Christian Wood?
I don't know if Avery Bradley, I don't know how much trade value he has. THT has some trade value because he's young and improving. And
Agreed. And it's kind of set that, Houston is looking to revamp and, kind of start from the beginning and utilize him as an asset, right? They want to get a star player. And I think Christian Wood can be a great guy that comes off the bench for a championship team. I think he adds a lot of value.
Would you give up THT for a guy like Christian Wood?
The question started off about whether it's about Westbrook and it's about Westbrook and Anthony Davis, which to me, neither one of them are moving at all. If you know anything about the Lakers, you know anything about the Buss family or the way that they operate, in the middle of the season, they don't uproot any of their star players. That's just not something that they do. They stick with it from a turnaround standpoint. Do you add value by going out there and maybe trading some other players on the bench to get some guys that can fill in and have some continuity with LeBron James, Westbrook, and Anthony Davis? Yes, you certainly could take a look at that 100%. If the Lakers don't feel like Tucker is a long-term solution and they're ready to make a move now and you feel like there's something out there that can upgrade what you're looking for, then yeah, you move that. But they're not going to trade Westbrook. They're not going to trade Anthony Davis. And they're not certainly not going to move on from LeBron James, which people, for whatever reason, Westbrook is having a slumpy season at the beginning right now.
Every year, the same thing. Every year,
second half of the season, hopefully he gets things together. They start to gel. It's not like the Lakers are in the cellar. The Lakers are not in the cellar. They're just behind where people projected them to be based on the names that they have on their roster. And they'll get it turned around. And if they don't get it turned around, then they'll miss an opportunity in LeBron James' career to get another championship as well as Anthony Davis.
And right now, look, they're 6 in the West. But you're even asking me, depending upon what moves they make, like I think adding a guy like Christian Wood would really help, to be frank with you. But I still don't see even the Lakers at full strength beating the Golden State Warriors or beating the Suns. Like, I still think that the Lakers are one level below those two teams.
Question. Let's assume Westbrook has a great second half. He always does. First half, no good. New team, new teammates. Let's say he has a great second half. Let's say AD stays healthy, and so does LeBron. And let's say the Lakers, before the deadline, which is a little far off still, add 2 floor spacers, at least one of them's a 3-and-D guy.
As well. They need to defend because they're nowhere close to the team they were last year defensively.
Let's say realistically, one of them can do both, and one of them could just shoot. Okay, so now you have how about now? Does that Lakers team compete with Golden State to you?
I think they compete to a degree, but I still think ultimately, pound for pound, from top to bottom, like Golden State and Phoenix are 2 better teams, complete teams. It's